What's up, everybody? It's been a big week on West Coast Pop, Black Champions video, Royal Rumble live stream. Here's a new podcast. Thanks for joining us. Here we are. Thanks for joining us on West Coast Pop. It's your boy Knock hosting this week's episode. Thanks for all the support going out this week, man. We had a lot of new subs, a lot of views going up. So thanks for flooding the channel with your traffic, and we appreciate it. But it's the moment of truth. Before we get to that, I'll introduce Zach, man. Talk to the people.
Hi.
Let's speed up by that. I went out today. I bought a few razors, that Gillette Fusion, in case someone needed them. So in case someone wants some Gillette Fusion razors to go shaving, Eric, it's decision time, man. Had him waiting too long. What's it going to be?
I just want to remind everyone that both these, when they were champions, they had days off, they missed pay-per-views, but I defend every opportunity I get, and this is the treatment I get. Only reason I'm giving you the championship is because the only way for me to become a 3-time champion is for me to lose it. And we all know you are the Sasha Banks of this title. So you're going to lose it payback or road, whatever it is.
Oh, man. Well, the joke's on you because this championship reign, I'll be out in space hunting Mandalorians. But yeah, if you watch the stream, I had a sweeping victory in a Royal Rumble. We had a lot of videos going out and a lot of subs coming in. So again, appreciate you guys coming in. What we do on this channel, we have pop culture, we have video games, we have movies, and of course we talk that wrestling. So thanks for joining us. If you're new here, welcome to the first episode of the show for you guys. Let's get right into it. The weekly recap. Monday Night Raw. And if you're new, Zach usually takes the bullet for us in this one. Zach, how was Monday Night Raw?
Bad Bunny was on it.
Bad Bunny.
Just so I won't do stuff in order, just so I can bebop around here. Bad Bunny was on Miz TV with Damian Priest. It looks like he is going to be part of WrestleMania in a capacity with those three. His merchandise is already sold out on WWE Shop. He's doing what they want him to do. I'm not a fan of Bad Bunny, but I've seen way worse celebrities, so I really don't care. We knew there's going to be some kind of a match, but the positive side is the man is going to the training center, so hopefully we get something good out of him.
Yeah, Bad Bunny's a lifelong fan, man, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm digging his music. I've been bumping his music a lot lately. Here, it's some good stuff, man. He got some fire. He's a lifelong fan. If you're gonna put in the work, this is great exposure for Damian Priest. Regardless of what you think, he's gonna blow up with a whole lot of new fans now. So this is it's a good thing.
Yeah, it is. What else happened? Woods finally beat Ali. Sheamus in the beginning turned on Drew. We might get that for the next month or so. Hopefully not that at Mania. I don't know. You guys want that at Mania?
No, I'm all right with that.
I'd take it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sheamus has put in the work though, so if he does get it, I wouldn't be mad. But I think there's other options.
There's better options.
Yeah. Naomi and Lana beat Charlotte and Asuka and Mandy and Dana. So it looks like they're going to go for the tag titles next. Bliss fought Nikki Cross. A lot more cool stuff from Bliss as she goes through the characters as they do the kind of cinematic stuff with her matches.
Yeah.
And your boy Eric Carlito and Jeff defeated Elias and some other dude.
Okay, cool.
I love Carlito.
Yeah. It looks like he's going to be on a trial basis to do kind of what they had MVP started out doing. So I think he might be sticking around because it sounds like it's going really well.
Yeah. I think the report I read said it was 3 weeks, and MVP was the one who talked Triple H into getting him. And after those 3 weeks, he's going to sign. So
good.
Should be nice.
This dude MVP is just doing the people's work, man.
He's doing Vince's
new
damn
people's
work.
champ.
He's like MVP. That's like Eric when we're champs. He does all the work still.
Yeah, exactly.
And then at the end, go ahead, man.
I was gonna say real quick. I think Lana and Naomi are gonna take the belts from Nia and Shayna. I think that's the reason they got the belts back so they can lose it to them.
Okay, I'd take that. I'd like to see them go to NXT and do some stuff.
Yeah.
And then at the end, we had Orton versus Edge. This guy is just he didn't need to do this match after the Rumble. So that was a nice
No.
bonus.
Yeah,
He's putting in work though, so I gotta give him credit there.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was Monday Night Raw. The pain level. How was this episode for you?
The pain level is getting up the next day after sleeping on a crappy motel mattress. Orton and Edge really helped out.
Yeah,
yeah.
man. There was no AJ this episode. I was a little disappointed, but I don't really watch anyways.
Well, Zach, you won't be alone next week because I'm forcing myself to do speed check next week, at least with Raw.
Man.
So
Man,
you won't be alone.
You know, you were
here
almost
first.
not alone wearing that shirt. I almost put on the exact same shirt. I did that exact same event.
Shit, man.
This one was just on top, so I got lazy.
Fair enough.
On to the better show of the week, NXT. A lot of good things here happened in NXT. They had a graphic. I don't know if you've seen this, Zach, with the origin story of I don't know how to say it, man. I'm going to butcher it. Tian Shaw. They had that real cool animation going with that. So I'm starting to buy into this storyline to go in here. Casey Catanzaro and Caden Carter had a good showing, but they do fall to Dakota Kai and Gonzalez. Leon Ruff loses to Austin Theory. Lucha House Party versus Legado del Fantasma. I enjoy this because I really have to see Legado wrestle. I know Joaquin Wilde can wrestle. He's been in TNA, so he can go. So this is a good showing from them, and they did pick up the victory. Edge comes out with a very nice promo with Finn Balor and Pete Dunne. If he picks whoever wins that match, I'll be perfectly fine with that. Good spotlight for NXT Championship, which I do believe should be counted as a world championship. Mm-hmm. Santos Escobar beats Kurt Stallion while Scarlett Bordeaux was up in the rafters looking down upon him. They call her, the Angel of Death now? So we might have that match. That's a weird pairing, but I think Santos and Carrion's going to kill it if they do have that match. Undisputed Era, surprisingly to me, they lose to Ciampa and Thatcher. This match, these guys were moving at 100 miles per hour, but they're also telling a good story, and they were so in sync. So if you haven't seen this, definitely check it out. Timothy Thatcher and Ciampa move on. What do you think about NXT?
Yeah,
I dug it.
It was a good show. Yeah, it was a fun show. I'm surprised Leon Ruff is getting more. I kind of thought he'd fizz out by now, but I'm glad that he hasn't. We got Triple H still using him.
Yeah, he's good, man. So this is cool to see.
I thought Caden Casey.
He might have hit the weight room, though. I'm not gonna lie to you. He might have to hit the weight room.
Yeah. Cheeseburger. We'll get into this with ROH news, but he had a match on ROH last night, and the announcer's like, "He's looking jacked," and like,
no.
I like the guy, but like, let's chill.
Yeah.
Hey, what's his new name now? Something CB or CB with cheese.
World famous CB.
Oh man.
World famous CB. I thought Caden and Casey, I thought this is what I would give them, is the Dusty Classic.
Yeah.
I think they have put in a lot of work, and I thought this would have been a nice reward. So I was sad to see them get eliminated.
Yeah, that would have been a tough win for them. I think at this point, I think Dakota and Gonzalez have to win.
Yeah.
What are they gonna? Are they getting tag team title shot after this? Is that what's going on? Because what do you get for winning this? Like the men's, they'll get their opportunity.
You get a fancy trophy that goes right next to bronze.
Oh man. And Braun Strowman. But yeah, NXT was good, man. I'm glad Edge is doing his rounds. We'll get into that topic. You guys wanted to bring up a topic about Edge and the part-timers.
Actually,
we'll get into that a little bit later. But
it's my discussion there.
Yeah. Next up on Wednesday night, AEW Dynamite. I thought it was a good showing. We got Shaq confirming his match with Cody. I don't know, man. He's been at the Nightmare Factory. If he's working, Shaq's gonna bring in the ratings. What do you guys think about Dynamite?
It was a good show. Before we get to Dynamite, from one champion to another paper champion, this is what happens, folks, when you wear a white hat with a white background. You're out there in space with your hat disappearing. But great show. I'm looking forward to seeing Shaq on Dynamite. I'm glad it's not on a pay-per-view. That should bring in some ratings.
Yeah, for sure. I hope he doesn't hurt himself. But I don't see how Cody could pin that big guy. Definitely can't hit his finisher.
Is it Shaq Fu? It's done for Cody.
Oh yeah. Is it just normal 1-on-1 or is it a?
It's a tag team. It's him and Jade versus Cody and Red Velvet. We know it should be Brandy's spot. I think Red Velvet can really go, so it's a good spotlight for her. But we know it's weird because we know it's supposed to be Brandy.
It's still very weird to me. He chose the one person who looks the closest to Brandy on AEW.
Well, like I said, he has his type. Zach, how'd you? I liked the wedding segment, but how'd you feel?
Please just rehearse stuff on AEW. That's all I ask. It just doesn't seem like they knew what they were doing the whole time. Miro got a little stuttery with some stuff. It looks like the bride and groom didn't really know what was going on.
I thought I saw some real emotion from Fidelity.
Well, they just got married like before, so I think she was still in that that state of mind, that the bride state of mind.
Yeah. Okay.
I felt like this was the Miro spotlight with a weak spot. We knew the outcome.
Crowd to sing though.
Did he? I thought the crowd sang before he did. Before he got them to go.
They did start singing, but he started tuning them up, so he played it off well. I wasn't sure, so that for sure was the crowd. It wasn't like the AEW people, right? Because if it's the crowd, that's authentic. That's a really cool moment for me. James Mitchell. Oh man, he felt so out of place, but it worked. I was iffy with him, but he was cool. I liked Orange Cassidy come out of the cake. Yeah. Where does this go for you? Because they both kind of need a win here. I don't see Miro losing to Orange Cassidy.
I don't know. That's be a creative win. I think Orange Cassidy should win, but creatively, like last man standing match, but he doesn't knock him out, or a cage match, but he doesn't win clean. I don't know. It has to be something like that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hangman's continuing his storyline with Matt Hardy. They took on Chaos Project, which again, I'm sorry, I don't want to see Luther on Dynamite. I really don't. I can't. He moves at such a low speed for me. It's not even funny.
I love seeing him on Dynamite. It tells me that I can do better. It's a reminder that there's
roll out of bed and do better, man. Yeah, I'm not a fan. But Britt Baker and Thunder Rosa had a great match. Thunder Rosa does lose to Britt. She hits her head on the turnbuckle after Rebel Rhea removes that, and Britt Baker puts her finishing move in, even though Thunder Rosa was knocked out. The main event, Rey Fenix is my favorite wrestler right now. He is so entertaining. That was a great main event, and we got the return of Kenta. So AEW Dynamite killed it for me, man. What'd you guys think about that main event?
Great. Like I told you, I did not think New Japan would do anything with AEW for a while. No. But it happened. The gates are open. Kenta can come over. The Bullet Club can come over. There's a lot that can happen.
Man, I think at this point, I don't think All Out is their WrestleMania. I know it was like the anniversary show of their first ever pay-per-view, but I think they need to put that big pay-per-view together. Hopefully, we can have fans back and have all these guys, the New Japan people. They had New Japan, they had NWA and TNA, all in the same night. That's insane.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and didn't Cody say Revolution was going to be their WrestleMania?
Did he say that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
It should just be All Out, but whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. At this point, All Out feels more like their WrestleMania to me.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. Revolution doesn't scream that to be like big stage, like, oh, this is their Super Bowl, this is their WrestleMania.
Yeah.
But hey, maybe. Yeah, good episode from them. Anything else you guys got from there? Am I missing anything there?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I think you hit it.
All right. Now, the big dog, the head of the table, Friday Night SmackDown, Roman Reigns comes out and he just says, I'm not waiting for this guy. I'm calling Edge out straight up. Edge doesn't come out, of course. He's playing games with him, and Roman gets pissed off. I love his acting. We've been beating that, every single week. It's just greatness. Daniel Bryan versus Cesaro was a great match. Cesaro starts bleeding by the side of his head, but he does pick up the victory. He taps out Daniel Bryan with a sharpshooter. Dominic Mysterio beats King Corbin or Baron Corbin or the Lone Wolf again. So Rey Mysterio goes under the ring, and when Corbin tries to get back in the ring, he grabs his leg. Dominic hits a 619, picks up the victory. Has he won a singles match before? Is this his first singles win?
Did he ever beat Rollins?
I don't think he beat Rollins. I think it was just Buddy.
Then I don't think so. No.
Yeah, this might have been his first win.
Unless
So
superstars.
if that was, congrats to him. I loved everything between Bianca, Sasha, and Carmella. If they want to insert Carmella into that main event, I'm okay with it. They've been doing that for years anyways, but Carmella's earned it. She wants to be in that WrestleMania main event as long as Bianca goes over or Sasha. But that's going to be a fun thing to watch between them two, man. They have so much chemistry.
Did you guys
Ruby
see
Riott-
the Instagram bit on SmackDown that they played of Bianca's parents reacting to the Royal
Yeah,
Rumble win?
her dad
That
fell
was pretty
over.
cool. Yeah, jumping on the table. That was
Yeah.
really nice. That was nice to put in the show.
Yeah, that was genuine, man. She's been getting so much love over this past week, man. They showed a lot of behind the scenes backstage stuff.
Hmm. I just want leading up to Mania. I want she's fine doing it now for like a week, maybe two, but I want the old badass Bianca leading up to Mania.
Yeah.
So her, Sasha, and Charlotte are three people who are better when they're badasses instead of faces. They don't need to be heel, but they can just be a little stone coldish, and they're at their best.
Yeah,
I agree. This is a star-making opportunity for Bianca. I mean, she's already a star in our eyes, but now in the main show, she'll be that person and grab her first belt, man. It's a crazy thing. She's not won a title yet, especially in NXT.
Mm-hmm.
I think SmackDown all around was just such a complete show. I enjoyed everything from the opening. I watched it through. And when I look at like how they do their belt, so Roman, he does not really wrestling often. He has his presence felt and he's there. He's giving great promos. But you have your TV title, the IC belt, who's putting on great matches. That triple threat between Big E, Apollo, Sami Zayn, put them on such a good pedestal, man, to have that match. It was really well. They all looked strong. Apollo looked really good. This is the best he's ever looked, in my opinion. Big E did get the win. He won clean, but there's still so much more. I can still see this continuing on, and I want to see more. And they have other guys like Cesaro in the win, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Daniel Bryan, who can all be in that contendership. So SmackDown just has it clicking on all cylinders, in my opinion.
Yeah. They're doing pretty solid right now.
Yeah, they are.
It's a good show.
Yeah. At the end, Kevin Owens did stun Roman Reigns. Edge still hasn't picked. We'll see who's going to pick. But who would you guys want to see Edge pick?
Personally, him versus Finn Balor sounds really cool. That's a great match. I would love to see that.
Yeah. I agree.
I worry a bit if he picks him. I worry a bit if he picks him because I know Finn's going to want to go hard. Edge is going to want to go hard. Someone's going to get really beat up.
True.
Yeah.
He's bringing out a different side of Roman, so I don't know if they're leaning more towards that.
Yeah.
Maybe
that's the other thing.
Edge versus Roman versus Goldberg, ultimate spear off.
Throw Batista and Lashley in there too. Oh man. This all reminds me like how tall Edge really is, man. He stacks up compared to all these guys. I was like, wow,
he's a tall dude.
Yeah. So great things from there. Yeah. Anything else in the world of wrestling you guys want to talk about?
Just really quick, I'll touch on ROH.
Yeah.
Hot Sauce Tracy Williams beat world famous CB, who's formerly Cheeseburger, in a pure match. I really like those pure matches on ROH. The Briscoes, PCO, and King beat LFI, Flip Gordon in a pretty good match. A lot of chaos with Gresham and Lethal saying at the end, this is not Ring of Honor. So I feel like Gresham and his group are just going to kind of be, like more of an authority to reshape Ring of Honor. So that might be kind of a storyline way to reshape the whole organization, like they're talking about doing after COVID and stuff. So interesting stuff to see where they're going on ROH.
Yeah, that is. I was like, Jay Lethal did just resign, and I keep saying he needs a bigger spotlight, he needs to leave, but if he's really gonna put this company in his back, and him and Gresham, I can see him doing it. So kudos to them.
Yeah. So the Briscoes are back together now. Like
they came out to separate music.
Jay or whichever. Oh, okay.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So they mentioned that Riccaboni and Caprice mentioned that when they were coming out. So that might be a thing that they have going on.
Okay. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Man. So that was the week in wrestling. I want to go back to our first topic of the day. Zach, I've seen you guys post that in the comments about the part-timers. So you want to introduce that?
Yeah, from Smash Mouth Dawson, we appreciate the comment. He says, I just hate how hypocritical these so-called fans of wrestling are. People cheer and applaud Edge, a part-timer winning the Royal Rumble, but boo and complain when Goldberg doesn't. Make up your mind. Totally get where you're coming from, Smash Mouth.
God damn.
But it's I guess it's a preference. He's a big Goldberg fan, so that's why he's kind of defending Goldberg. Personally, I think it just depends on personal preference, but also what you get from these part-timers. If Goldberg was putting out longer matches, I'll give him credit, man. Like we said in the live stream, he is jacked. He put in the work in the gym, but by the end of that short match, he looked pretty winded. I mean, you can only do so much. So
he was passed out. He could have stayed.
Right.
He was wobbling around.
That's where some of the argument comes from fans that I would I would say.
At first I completely disagree with what he's saying, because like you see they say in acting too, like where you overexpose yourself. We've seen so much of Goldberg, and then like the short matches hasn't been anything great, but Edge has been gone for 10 years, so like not seeing him at all, having returned to do this like that's great to me. And he's putting the work in. He's been on every show. He's not just disappearing. He said it. He's not gonna disappear. He's gonna put the work in. He's gonna be here every week.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't see how I don't know. I don't see how you don't like that. And he's not the only one. I've seen that in the Facebook pages too. People saying Edge is like they're disagreeing with him winning the Royal Rumble. I was excited about it.
See, okay, so what's the guy's name? Smash Mouth, right?
Smash Mouth Dawson.
Yeah. So first off, Smash Mouth, I was the one who responded to your comment. So basically, what I put in that comment is how I feel about it. I see why people have that problem, and I kind of agree. But personally, yeah, I like seeing Edge win the Rumble. Edge doing all this stuff is cool. But like I said in the comment, the biggest problem is that they rely on past wrestlers too much. So I am gonna say Edge is part of the problem because he is a past wrestler, even if we haven't seen him for 10 years. But if they didn't do it so much, then it wouldn't be so much a problem. So it's not Edge coming back that's bad. It's just that he is part of a bigger problem.
Yeah.
So my biggest complaint about like life in general is like doing remember when conversations. So they did this on SmackDown because it was the 33rd anniversary of was it WrestleMania 3?
Yeah.
So they had Jimmy Hart and some other guy talking about it really quick. And it's just I don't like, sometimes when you go back and visit friends, you just play remember when with conversations, and that's just to me kind of like pointless. Like doing catch up on life is fun and stuff like that, but like that's what WWE does a lot. It's remember when, hey, remember these guys, hey, remember this happening, and they just can't stop doing it with part-timers.
Right. Yeah. Which I mean, eventually they're going to run out of that because they're not building new talent. So.
That's another point.
But yeah, I don't think any of us dislike Edge winning the Rumble.
Yeah, I mean, didn't they say this last Rumble it was the oldest average age because it's only 2 20-year-olds in this Rumble?
Dominic and Otis were the only two in the Rumble under 30.
Wow. I did not know Otis was okay. Cool.
Yeah, I wanted to guess that.
What would you guess?
Like 32. Like I thought he was in his 30s by now.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. I think there's still Goldberg fans out there, so your perspective is cool. Smash Mouth.
Yeah, we're not against different perspectives, of course.
Yeah. But yeah, that's our take on it.
Yeah. So yeah, let us know what you think in the comments. I got some quick hitters real quick. Not a quick push or shove, but do you agree or disagree? Asuka's losing credibility as champion.
Maybe.
It's kind of a hard question because it's not her fault. But yeah, this reign is a bad reign.
I feel like around this time they always like forget about her. I feel like she has no clear plan going into Mania. Because she hasn't had a real storyline this whole time, man. It sucks. But yeah. I guess back on the trend of old wrestlers returning, I got 2 of them for you: Christian and Booker T returning to wrestle.
after Mania. Well, no, Christian can come back before Mania. I could see that'd be cool.
I remember like on Booker T's podcast, like it must have been last year when he returned for his promotion. He was like, "I'm never doing this again, man. I was done." And now he's talking about his last episode. He's talking about like, you know, for the right price, for the right storyline. Because someone asked if he'd ever return to face Triple H at Mania or something like that, and Booker T was like, "I'll do that Saudi Arabia, you know, for that paycheck." Hey, at least he's honest about it.
Yeah,
like, you know, the right storyline and the right, you know, he'll do it.
Yeah.
So would you see Booker T? Would you want to see him come back?
I'm good on Booker T. I like what he's doing now. He seems happy. I'm good. He's one of my favorite guys, but I'm good on that. I don't want to be soured on someone I really like.
Yeah, that's true, man. That's very true.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, it cracks me up, man. And the last one was this Parker Boudreaux, something like that, a former football player in college as the next Brock Lesnar.
So I looked at the kid and no, I don't understand why every time Paul Heyman or Triple H or Vince sees like a big ass white kid, they have to assume this kid is going to be like the next big thing. Like you got plenty of big white kids already. Like they're not going to do anything.
Right.
Yeah.
There was a time.
It's potential.
Yeah, there was a time when I went back and visited some friends, and we put on wrestling just to have in the background while we tried not to play Remember When. And it was the time when like it was the Wyatt family, it was the Shield, and one of my friends was like, "Why do all these guys look the same? Long wet hair, goatee, dark hair, like this. Every guy looks the same," and it's to the point where if you get too many like people who look like Brock, it's just gonna be, why am I watching the same shit, the same match, the same type of stuff over and over? There's a reason diversity is good. Like honestly, for NXT UK, I don't know half the guys wear because they all have the same haircuts, the same size, the same outfits.
Yeah, that's very true.
I mean, I hope the kid does succeed because he's given up football to do this.
Yeah, he quit.
Yeah,
oh,
that's a pretty big thing to just give up for a chance.
Yeah, you got a small window in football.
Yeah. I remember there's this other, like years ago, there's this college football player who quit to pursue YouTube. It turned out successful for him, but that was a risky ass decision.
Yeah,
full ride and all too, man. But Eric, you had a segment for us?
Yeah. So originally I had New Japan AEW discussion, but I'm actually going to save that one for later. I've got a different game for you guys. We're going to go back. A while ago, we played Should We Send Someone Back to NXT? We're going to play that again. I'm going to give you guys a list of people, and you let me know if you think they should go to NXT or stay where they are. All right. First off, we've got Asuka. Should she drop the title and go back to NXT, reinvent herself?
I'll say no. There's too many women on there that need the spotlight. She should just be forced to do it on the main roster.
Yeah, that's a good point. I say no also because she has her legacy there. That's intact, never losing and going on that streak. I do think she should reinvent herself. She has a darker character, kind of like what Bliss is doing. She had that back in Japan, so it'd be cool to see her bring that out at some point.
I agree. Very nice. Next up, we have Matt Riddle. Should he go back to NXT, drop the bro nuts, drop the Lashley feud? Should he go back and find his inner bro?
I think so, honestly. I'd say yes. Go back to NXT. He got cut short in NXT. He never held a belt there. We had the tag belts, not a singles run. I can see him doing some stuff down there.
Yeah, I mean, he just signed a new deal, supposedly, so I think he's stuck on the main roster. I liked him in NXT. He was more serious. He hit the bro stuff, but I mean,
yeah,
he acted like an ex-UFC fighter.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd like to see him go back. I don't think I think NXT's kind of lost the core concept of NXT, which is supposed to be to get people ready for the main roster.
Exactly.
And I don't think he got that. He got the matches down, but he didn't get anything else.
He's been getting his ass beat every week by Lashley, man. And I know that eventually they're going to give him the U.S. belt, which doesn't make any sense, but it's just not going to help him. Didn't help Ricochet.
No, speaking of which, that was my next person, Ricochet. Should he go back to NXT?
100%.
Okay, so let me put an addendum on this. Should he go back to NXT? He can never challenge for the NXT title, nor the North American title. He's in the cruiserweight division if he goes back.
Then no. Yeah, then no. But if you could go back and fight like Balor, those type of guys, he can have some great matches.
Okay.
Just no. What he's doing now is trash.
He's not doing anything. So
He's not.
Yeah.
can't call it that. All right. Next person, Shelton Benjamin. Would you like to see him go for a run NXT?
I say keep him on the main roster. He's so used to the main roster. He knows how to work the main roster. It is seriously creative's fault for anything that you don't like about Shelton Benjamin. Again, he's one of my favorite guys, especially from that era. Him and John Morrison, I'll put on the same list. They are main roster guys. They know what to do, and it's creative fumbling gold.
Yeah, so he's one of the people like, why was he never world champion? You know, we just had that video me and Eric did. Why was Shelton Benjamin never world champion? He came from the same place Brock did. Great wrestler, amateur wrestler. Actually, he was with Brock in college.
Yeah.
And he was a freak athlete. At that point before, like that was before Kofi, I'd never seen someone like Shelton Benjamin that athletic on the wrestling side. So it's not his fault. Bring his theme song back, but keep him on the main roster. I think I like what he's doing with Cedric in the Hurt Business.
Yeah. And to just have that storyline sitting there with those two that you can use, and you have all this footage that you're allowed to use to do a build-up package. So stupid not to push him into a main event. Yeah,
imagine Brock and Shelton in their prime at Mania, like how great that could have been.
Yeah,
they could have actually wrestled for a bit too, like, and then just did something different.
Right.
Yeah, we agree. All right, last person we got here, Edge. Would you see him go? And this doesn't have to be permanent. Let's just say 2-month run in NXT.
I'd say do it for a year. They should have, if they want to put Edge in NXT, they should do with Edge what they should have done with Charlotte and have her fight all these new people, have these different storylines, like what he wants to do. And, not necessarily win all those matches, but put some people over, get some people, give some people that rub.
Yeah, I agree. And the age thing and coming back from an injury, you have an easy out as to why someone younger is better than you. So you can lose to them clean. And it's not like, it's not going to diminish the character of Edge.
Not at all. Side note, I'd love to see Christian. If he does want to wrestle more, I'd love to see him in NXT.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. And we skipped over news and rumors, but when Edge was on NXT, it didn't give him the ratings boost they were hoping for. So
yeah, I was about to hit that right now, actually. And news and rumors. That's the first one right there. I mean, they had their beach break, so I mean, they weren't gonna outdo that really much.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they just advertised Edge a couple days before the actual show. But the real big ratings was Lifetime with that Salt and Pepper and Wendy Williams stuff.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, like 15 million people.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll never understand Wendy Williams fans. I just don't get it. But it's his life.
Yeah, I never understood that either.
Yeah, it's his life.
Let me see what I got for news and rumors. Kiera Hogan on Impact Wrestling called out Sasha Banks. It's gonna be I don't know why, but battle of the blue-haired women.
I'm glad to see that they're friends, but that's a weird call out. That's never gonna happen unless she goes to the WWE. But
yeah, I don't know about that, man. Rey Mysterio signed a new contract. We already talked about MVP getting Carlito his tryout trial. So that'd be cool. Bad Bunny stick around, like we said. Did you guys find any news and rumors this week?
To continue off that, Cesaro is said to have signed a new contract.
Yes.
Which when I read the news about it, it kind of made me sad. Not just because I think Cesaro should go somewhere else for his last run, but so apparently the gauntlet match where Shinsuke ran the gauntlet, it was supposed to be Cesaro, but because he didn't sign his contract yet, they changed it, which is very petty.
That is very petty.
He's not even scheduled to win the damn thing, but so Shinsuke Mania was just a petty move, and apparently Shinsuke is they're transitioning into a role where his job is to create new stars. So I don't
they don't want to create new stars anymore.
Right.
So
They're sticking
that's
Milton down in the basement in Office Space. That's all they're doing.
yeah.
Right. So, point is, I don't think we're gonna see Shinsuke get that what's it called, the Grand Slam.
The Grand Slam.
I don't think it's gonna happen. I think they moved on from him.
Man, if they start counting the NXT title as a world title, they'll have it. But until then, I guess you're right. You won't get that.
Yeah.
That's a shame, man.
Yeah.
The other thing I did see was Stardom was having a Rumble and they wanted to bring Kairi Sane in for that, but WWE denied it. So
That's a dick
yeah,
move.
very dick move.
Like, you're not even using her in the ring anymore. She's not even in the public eye. She's an ambassador.
No.
Like, not in the daily public eye.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh man, yeah, that's it. They want to monopolize the wrestling world. Zach, did you see anything?
Cutler and Sullivan have been released, so there goes some bathroom breaks.
Yeah.
According to Extra TV, it was revealed actually on Friday. Gabe Tuft, who used to be Tyler Rex in NXT, good for her. And
Yeah.
next up, New Japan and Roku Channel reached an agreement. This is very weird to me. This is very, very weird to me. It's going to be weekly and then older content, but I still don't know if I understand how current it's going to be. Eric, I don't know if you do or not.
Okay, so I actually didn't know it was older content. I thought it was going to be like New Japan Strong, like a weekly current show. But if it's older, that kind of takes some fun out of it.
It's
Yeah.
recaps supposedly of stuff going on and other events. So it's not going to be like, do you know when it was on Access, they had episodes, but it was like 6 months old or older. So it's not even going to be that. So from what I read, this is why I'm confused about it. If someone wants to hit us up in the comments and let us know, it's going to be recaps of bigger shows.
So I could just watch the bigger shows.
Mm-hmm.
Instead
And
of
then-
tune in every week for a recap.
Yeah. And then later on, they're going to start adding older content and maybe hopefully a weekly show. But it's a weird thing. If you guys want to look it up and try to figure it out, I don't know.
It sounds like maybe that's weird because it almost sounds like Roku's giving them like a trial basis. Like, let's see how you guys do this, and we'll commit to a weekly show. But that's weird. Why would you do that?
Right. Especially on your own streaming channel. It's not even like it's just a weird agreement.
Yeah. That's not. I don't think it's going to be successful. I'm not going to check it out.
No.
Yeah.
I've never
We'll
touched
see.
my
I mean,
Roku
I'm sure.
channel on Roku.
Neither do I. On a rare occasion, I'll flip through it, but no. Last thing I did see, Alex Coughlin, one of the guys who trained with the New Japan LA Dojo, he'll be part of Josh Barnett's Bloodsport, returning February 13th and 20th. I'm gonna check it out, man. I've heard a lot of things about this, and the MMA style. So yeah, I'll give it a shot, man. It's getting some buzz.
What was it? It was either the Fight Pit or it was Underground that people were saying. I think it was Underground. People were saying
Underground.
they stole
Yeah.
from Bloodsport.
Yeah.
So is Bloodsport
Yeah.
kind of like the movie Bloodsport? Is that kind of what it's based off of? The Van Damme movie?
If I had to guess, maybe, but I haven't watched too much of this.
I
This
think
is my first time watching.
I think that's where he gets like the theme from.
Yeah.
Okay.
Another notable name on this will be Jeff Cobb will be in the main event, so that'll be pretty cool to see him. I haven't seen much of him in a while, man. Tom Lawler's on this, so yeah, we'll see what's going on. I'm gonna check it out and I'll let you guys know.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that's all I had. Zach, on to you, man.
I don't know if Eric, you want to speak on this first before we do the trivia game, but Butch Reed passed away, only 66, heart condition. So we're gonna do a Butch Reed trivia. I don't know if Eric, if you have anything to say on that or knock you.
Basic. So I never revealed this on the channel, just out of respect for the family at the time. But for those of you who know, I have a girlfriend, and coincidentally enough, she is Butch Reed's cousin. And before he passed, we were aware that he had gone to the hospital for a heart attack, and it looked like things were going better. So I actually found out that he passed when Zach sent the article. So right now, their family is together, tending to the funeral. So please send out any support you can for the Butch Reed's family, friends. Just this is the time to do it. But he was a cool guy from what I heard. They constantly tried to get me to go down there to visit him. He was fun. I used to joke with my girlfriend's mom saying that if I go down there, I'm not going to leave. I'm going to be this guy's apprentice. He's gonna show me the ropes, and I'll be the next hacksaw.
Oh man.
Apparently, there's like a stack of photographs that he was supposed to sign for me. But definitely rest in peace. He was a cool guy.
All right. So I'm just gonna go through. I got 5 questions here. You guys let me know if you know the answers. All right. You guys ready?
Already.
All right. In October 1983, Reed's arrogance made him agree to let the Mid-South fans pick a challenger for the North American title. He let them pick from 4 people. The fans picked one, and then he denied that in typical heel fashion and named who he is actually going to face. So I'm going to name the 4, and the first question is going to be who the fans picked. So did the fans pick Junkyard Dog, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Crusher, why am I saying the name wrong? Crusher Khrushchev, or Magnum TA?
I'm going to say Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
As the fan pick?
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Knock?
I'll go Magnum TA.
Okay. The fans picked Junkyard Dog. So Reed dismissed the choice, and he also said Duggan and Khrushchev did not deserve a shot, and instead gave a title shot to TA. So that's a nice heel move right there. Yeah. I guess
that is. Yeah. That's really cool.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cool stuff, a lot of cool interviews with him too that I was going through last night. So if you guys got time to kill, thank God for YouTube.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, he had a really cool career. He's a great heel.
Yeah. Also a lot of cool stuff with him going into conventions and stuff. Just when he's doing interviews, a lot of people like Greg Valentine or other people going by, and he has a positive rapport with everyone in the community. So, all right. Next question here. NWA Central States 1986. He lost a loser leaves town match to who? Was it Bruiser Brody, Nikolai Volkov, Ted DiBiase, or Junkyard Dog?
I'm going back and forth between 2 people. I'm gonna say Brody.
Knock.
I'll go Junkyard Dog.
Bruiser Brody.
It was either Brody or Junkyard Dog. So Brody.
Yeah, so he left the territory along with the Doctor of Style, Slick, one of my favorite managers. All right, next question. He was eliminated in the first round of WrestleMania 4 Championship Tournament. Who eliminated him? Was it Bam Bam Bigelow, Macho Man Randy Savage, Ricky Steamboat, or Greg Valentine?
I'm gonna go Macho Man.
I was gonna pick him, but I'll go. Let's try Steamboat.
Eric again with the pickup. It was Macho Man Randy Savage in the first round, WrestleMania 4. Cool thing to do. I think they should do that one more Mania. I don't know with either.
Yeah, that's really cool.
It's a really exciting one to
if they do.
Too.
It would have to, you mean like the actual tournament again, right? Like
the
actual. Yeah, if they do, they have to find like 2 people who can give that main event match like a 5-star match.
Yeah. I mean, they got plenty to choose from over there.
Yeah, they do. DB and Cesaro, DB and this could be your Shinsuke Cesaro.
Anybody.
Yeah. All right, next question. On February 24th, 1991, at WCW's Wrestle War pay-per-view, Reed turned on Ron Simmons and beat him up. This turned Ron Simmons' face and ended the Team Doom forever. Teddy Long sided with Butch Reed on this. Who was the tag team at Wrestle War in 1991 that beat them? Was it the Steiners, Sting and Lex, the Fabulous Freebirds, or two members of the Four Horsemen?
I think it was Sting and Lex.
I agree with that.
Fabulous Freebirds.
Ooh,
Damn.
yeah. I was most confident on that one too.
That was too.
Oh crap,
Yeah.
I forgot to put the answer for this next. Oh, never mind, here it is. All right. Butch Reed made his pay-per-view debut at WrestleMania 3. Who did he defeat? Was it Tito Santana, Coco Beware, Honky Tonk Man, or Superstar Billy Graham?
I know this one.
WrestleMania 3.
I don't think he won. So I want to say Tito. I think that was just a kind of enhancement match for Tito. I could be wrong. So Tito.
I was gonna pick Tito too, but I'll go with Coco.
You got it, Knock. Coco Beware.
Let's go.
Did he win, or do you remember?
He beat Coco Beware, so Butch Reed
Okay,
made his debut with a victory.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, so yeah, if you guys got time, check out Butch Reed stuff on YouTube. If you got anything, check out. It's cool to go back and look at all the old merch like that they made, trading cards, action figures, and WCW form and stuff. So yeah, just a little game to honor the memory of Butch Reed.
Definitely. And that support on social media when you can.
Yes. All right. I think pretty sure we're wrapping up with the show, but before we get to that main event, of course, Eric, what do you got going on with the channel, man? And for any of the new subscribers coming in, let them know what you got with your Justice League and all that.
Yeah, so basically there's three of us, and because I know I'm one of the cool kids, I know you guys don't want to cheer for them. This guy won a championship thanks to a conspiracy, and the other guy is the one who headed the conspiracy. So if you're like me, if you're tired of the lies and the bullshit, and you know you can't trust anyone, then remember, trust in Just Us, the Just Us League. Join us. It's free to join. We're not a cult, remember that? But feel free to join us. All are welcome.
Yes, and the leader of the Justice League here, who has all these fans, drinking his Kool-Aid. He's the soul guy. He's doing speed check. Host the trivia. Trivia tap out. Tic Tac Trivia tap out.
Yeah, long ass name. Check out old speed checks because I made 3 intros this week. I'm gonna force myself to do 3 episodes this week. Raw, AEW, and SmackDown. So check that out.
For sure, man. Those intros are cool. If you want to see a compilation of those intros, you have it in the pit stop, right?
Yeah,
Speed check pit stop.
Yeah.
Nice.
Some very creative stuff he's doing there. Zach, what do you bring to the channel, man, for the new people?
Come on, don't expose me and bringing shit.
Come on, this is the pop talk leader right here, man. Come on.
All right, let me just say, got a new computer. I'm gonna load up some stuff on it this weekend. I also started a new job, so I'm gonna balance learning, editing stuff, but I'm gonna try to do some more pop talk stuff, and then try to figure out some other stuff to do on the channel. Just to bring some other stuff to the table, because honestly, these guys are carrying the channel. I'll say it right there. I'll admit it. I will bow down to you two. Man. You are. I just have a question for the leader of the Justice League. If you're the leader, why are you part of the staff?
You know why? Because a leader leads by example. I have a question for you. When you were giving me those numbers for the Rumble, did you somehow watch it beforehand and give Knock all the good choices? Or how much did Knock pay you to screw me over this year?
That brings us to promo school. Today on promo school, we are going to do something I like to do every now and then. It keeps the mind fresh. Do this at home if you want, just to if you're driving, if you're watching, or whatever you're doing, do it mentally too. It's a nice way that people in improv keep their mind sharp. We're going to just do a rapid fire really quick with the guys. And a lot of improvers do it just because not only does it keep the mind fresh, it helps you move on with the scene because you pick the first thing that comes to your mind. Then your partner says yes, and you make a scene out of stuff. So we'll go down the list here. I got 3 rounds of 5 for you guys. Knock, we'll do you first. Let me know if you're ready.
Yeah, man, let's do it. Final boss champion is here.
Right.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I can't wait for Roadblock.
Oh man.
All right, here we go. Rapid fire. Edge,
Spear.
ring,
Turnbuckle.
tag team,
Championship.
NXT,
Finn Balor.
Doc Ock.
Spider-Man.
Okay, Eric. Waiting
Okay.
room,
Green,
Apollo,
Cruz,
Green Goblin,
Justice,
Roman,
Table,
weddings.
Miss Elizabeth,
All right, knock. Pete Dunne,
All right. UK.
Otis.
Tucker. Tucker.
You're the
Oh,
only
poor
one.
Tucker. Yeah.
I know.
Pyro.
Miro. Oh, Rusev.
Oh, I said Pyro, but that's fine.
Oh, Pyro. Oh, okay.
Flip Gordon,
ROH.
Vengeance.
Pay-per-view.
All right, Eric Carlito,
Cool.
Leon Ruff,
Leo Rush.
I was thinking the
GameStop,
Bad.
same thing.
EO,
What was that?
EO, Shirai.
Oh, I want to say missing because I forgot where she was, but NXT. Duh. But I'm still gonna say missing. I haven't watched it.
I think she carpooled with Tucker and they got lost.
Oh man.
All right, Thatcher.
Great.
All right, last round knock. Drew,
McIntyre.
Cesaro,
Swiss.
Thunder Rosa,
Great.
Sharpshooter,
Brett.
Ali,
Mustafa.
and Eric Thunderdome,
War.
Daniel Bryan,
Goat.
MJF,
Better than you. And you know it.
Billy Kay,
Iconic.
and Champ.
Me.
Oh man.
Nice.
Well,
Very fun.
that was promo school for you guys. This episode's going up Monday, so if you're watching, obviously it's Monday. But we'll have a review coming out this week. I have a review going up Wednesday. More tier lists. I want to open up the questions again. If you guys got any questions, let us know for real. We'll be answering them like we did with Smash Mouth guy.
Smash
so
Mouth
yeah.
Boss.
Yes.
Yes.
Don't worry,
so
I
yeah,
remember you,
we'll
buddy.
we'll say your name on the show. We'll answer your question. We like to engage. Eric's always answering your comments, so leave some comments. Eric, any final words?
Just keep an eye out for videos this week. Congrats to Knock again. He is the only person. Oh no, not for that champ. That was conspiracy. Remember, kids, stay woke. But the second video, I think it's already hit 1,000. By the time you watch this video, it's hit 1,000. Yeah, definitely.
1,000 views.
So great job, Knock. That's all I got for this.
All right, and from Eric, the leader of the Justice League, from the final boss, where can you find us, Zach?
They can find us this week looking up old Butch Reed footage and remembering him. He got a lot of support online, a lot of people loving him and going back to his work, and we're going to do the same. So that's where you can find us this week.
Too true.
Peace out, y'all.